With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Flag, what is that? 54.
First down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Winston now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Big grip.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1.
Jaguars nothing.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Got it.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Jameis now on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 27, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It'll be Minshew again. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult, anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Brings up third and 4.
Double time. Alert.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short throw taken in by the tight end O'Leary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
Minshew, first and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Going for the deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready?
They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Minshew sets to throw. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this a 9-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Barber. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Ready? Black 25. Three, triple C.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he sets to fire deep. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Jaguars 22, Buccaneers 20.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
At the 42-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Short throw taken in by the tight end O'Leary. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 54. Ricky. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Winston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette, able to spin free. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look
are, how they're going to fix them and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.